So, without further ado, let's get some EDU in our lives, y'all. 5 things to say no to as a musician. We're going to find that at blog.reverbnation.com/2022/06/13/5 things -to -say -no -to -as -a -musician. Openness and curiosity are important positive traits for serious musicians to have. However, saying yes to every opportunity that comes your way is a bad idea. Whether you make music full-time for your job or during every spare moment you can, you have a limited amount of resources and time as a musician. Committing your time and attention to the wrong things in music means missing out on the things that will actually make a difference in your career. Here are 5 examples of things you should probably say no to in music. Getting paid with exposure. We can't afford to pay you to play, but there will be lots of people at the show line is one musicians of all experience levels get from time to time. This idea is that the show you're being asked to play is sure to be filled with so many people that you'll miss out on a huge opportunity to make new fans if you say no. But here's the thing. Playing for exposure is almost always a bad idea. If there really are lots of people expected to show up, why can't the venue organizers or promoters afford to pay the performing artist? Someone is going to make money, and it won't be you. The issue is less about money and more about fairness. Music is constantly being devalued by situations like this one. So your refusal to play for free will help retain your dignity by demanding compensation and expressing the importance of what you do. Wow. There it is. Collaborations you're not passionate about. Your time is your most valuable asset as a musician. Wasting it by working on projects that don't challenge your creativity or get you closer to your goals means squandering your most important resource. Whether it's performing on an album or joining a new band, collaborations takes up tons of energy and time away from the projects you actually care about. So while it might feel uncomfortable to say no in the short term, you'll end up saving yourself a world of frustration and wasted time in the long run. Your talent is too important to waste on things your heart just isn't into. So focus on doing what you love and politely say no to everything else. Touring without benefits. It's a constant temptation for some bands to want to hit the road for however long it takes to find success. Unfortunately, this idea is as romantic as it is unrealistic for most bands. If you're an established artist, the shows you'll land outside of your hometown will probably be bad. Performing at a strip mall bar at 1 a.m. on a Sunday night to an empty room, or playing a couple of songs before a comedy open mic, for example. Don't get me wrong. These sorts of tours build experience and character for musicians. But there comes a point where you're far better off staying home and making the best music you can instead of spending night after night playing to empty rooms. Touring not only keeps you away from the studio, but also from relationships, paying jobs, and stability. If you're not earning new fans, money, or experience, it's time to be more discerning when it comes to touring. I'm going to give that one a round of applause. Oh my God, this is good. This is good. And whoever got something to say about it, do something. You know what I'm saying? Search Reverb Nation opportunities for potential record labels, publications, radio plays, gigs, and much more. Getting into debt. A countless number of talented artists have gotten into debt over their music. Many of these artists have had to put their musical ambitions on hold or quit making music altogether because their financial problems are so bad. To avoid the same problems, you'll need to avoid financial debt. Sure, it sounds nice in the short term to fund your next album with the highest interest credit card, hop in your van and tour for the next year. But is it realistic? Can you pay your bills with streaming revenue, merchandise sales, and the money you make at shows every night? Even if you're experiencing some success with your music, the answer is probably going to be no. We're living in a special time where it's never been more affordable to make and share music. You don't need to get into debt to be a serious musician, but it's still easy to do. Be careful, be discerning, and say no when you have to. Letting views, streams, and follows determine your worth as a musician. Whether you're a famous pop star or an ambitious artist just starting out, making music today means having access to a constant stream of information associated with how well your songs perform online. Streams, views, downloads, playlist ads, these are just a few of the metrics offered by streaming platforms and music distributors. It's tempting to obsess over these numbers, but you shouldn't. Your most popular song isn't necessarily your best song. And if your music hasn't found an audience yet, it doesn't mean your songs aren't good. As an artist, you alone get to decide your worth. Letting algorithms define your value is oversimplistic, superficial, and inaccurate. While these metrics can be helpful for things like deciding where to tour or focus radio campaign efforts, the numbers can't tell you anything about your potential or creative merit. So say no the next time you're tempted to let the numbers shape your worth as an artist. If you're inexperienced in music, you might want to say yes to every opportunity that comes your way. But learning to turn down the things that don't get you closer to your creative and professional goals is an important skill for an artist. Patrick McGuire is a writer, musician, and human man. He lives nowhere in particular, creates music under the name Straight White Teeth, and has a great affinity for dogs and putting his hands in his pockets. And that is our EDU for our live show. Up next, we got the fellas, because we started the first half with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? We got some Brother Rob, Mr. Dub C's, and some Larry D. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Don't go nowhere now.
Peace, my dear brothers and sisters. This is Brother Rob, the Poet Brown. Brother Rob, if you don't feel like saying the whole thing. Come take some time out to check out the interview I did with the beautiful Dee Ski of Boss Lady Radio, award-winning Boss Lady Radio, that is. I'm a spoken word artist from out of the DMV, proud representative of Dub C's Entertainment. On this interview, you'll hear me talking about the album, which just came out on Kunaki. You can also hear a song and purchase a song from the interview, download and press play. Brother Rob, the Poet Brown, featuring Mr. Dub C's, available on Spotify, Apple, and all downstream products. You can also listen if you want to and purchase What You Think, Huh? Available on Amazon. Peace and blessings, enjoy, and look for bigger things to come in the near future. Brother Rob. Peace, 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 peace.
Brother Rob, Ghetto Tour. Let's go.
Come take a walk with me through the ghetto, the projects to what we call the hood. Not that manufactured bullshit you see on the TV and the movie screens where the Viewmaster can zoom in on what can be depicted, but the real hood where nothing is scripted. Let me be specific in my invitation. I'm talking to all the pacifiers and liars, the one they claim they don't see color, all men are brothers. Yet you see black folk getting killed daily by cops and each other, and you don't speak out on it, you just whisper amongst each other. Yeah, I'm talking to y'all motherfuckers. brothers. So you can look at the movies and the videos and not be scared cause your punk ass ain't there. Now come to the true inner city, where there's always somebody named Tawana, Tamika, Lakeisha, Tyrone, Donnell, and possibly a nigga named Shitty. Not that they all look the same, but somewhere along the way, you might hear somebody yelling out one of these names. And now, dear friends, our tour begins. I'm very serious when I say watch your step, cause you never know what you're gonna step on or in. Welcome to the ghetto, dear tourists, and all its unique bliss. We won't be going through any alleys today. We understand that not everyone can stand the strong smell of urine or piss. You may notice no playgrounds, no swing sets, no basketball courts in this ghetto. This is why you see so many kids on the block, cause they ain't got no place to go. See, they cut back all the summer jobs and youth programs. Just like the IRS, they take as much as they can from the poor man. But the poor always knew how to make do when we didn't have enough. So we play street games, you know, hopscotch, freeze tag, red light, green light, hide and come get, double dutch. Some of the buildings still have security doors, but the phone pad to call upstairs don't work no more, and you can't get a good signal out front or on the ground floor. So you gotta go back to the old school way of doing things, I figure. You might hear somebody say, yo, Tyrone, come open up the door, fool. Suck my dick, nigga. As you can see, there's overpopulation, very crowded, not much to do. So folks sit around on the balconies or hang around the front stoop. If you look off to your left, you'll see the first shallow deuce in the quarter Baptist church for Pastor Member and friends. If black folk ain't got nothing, we got God and hope. And oh, by the way, that is past the C-Class Mercedes-Benz. Next to the church, you'll see the dry cleaners ran by Mr. Horting. Next to that, you'll see the convenience store ran by Sheikh Kalugi. Next to that, you'll see the Chinese carryout ran by Mr. and Mrs. Fuji. These businesses been around here for years. Funny how they don't ever have a decent sale or no special deals going on. Maybe it's cause we black, I don't know what it is. And if you come up one thing dime short on your purchase, trust me, they ain't selling you shit. Back to the overcrowding issue, oh, it can get hectic. Every once in a while somebody fire up the grill on the front scoop for a ghetto picnic. This is when folks who think they too good to speak wanna come outside and act like everything's cool. And here you come, just getting off work, tired as shit, talking about excuse me, god damn, can I get through? You may notice some kids videotaping us as we stroll about. Don't worry about them, they're world star hip hop fans. They hoping a fight will break out, maybe they can post some shit. You may also notice as we stroll around the way, for some sisters in the hood, Halloween is every goddamn day. All kinds of cake up on their face, funny colors running through their hair. Some of the younger brothers like wearing name brand jeans, but for whatever reason they can't seem to hide their damn underwear. Now y'all see that well-dressed brother over there getting into his car? That's Tony. But if you catch him downtown, he's Antonio. See, the federal government is where he makes his dollars, and he realized that he gotta act like he got some sense. So when he gets around white folks, he tends to lose his ghetto accent. You know, talking more distinguished, using what they call proper English. Oh, y'all seen them before, y'all know how they do. High five, pal. Way to go, Susan. How are you? And the brothers be like, something wrong with this picture. Cause soon as he get off, he going straight to the liquor store. He gonna get a bottle, a roll up, a pack of Newports, and all his strong black brothers gonna turn right back into all of his niggas. Y'all see the teddy bears and the flowers tied to the telephone pole? That's the death site of one of our dearly departed. And if anybody wants to get high real quick, just one block over there's an open drug market. Well, the tour is just about ready to end, dear friends, but I'd like to point something out to y'all real quick. Ain't it funny how y'all just walk through the hood and nobody got killed and then none of y'all get your asses whipped? I'm sure it comes as some surprise, friends, especially considering the way they portray us on the local news and CNN. This is public housing based on what folks can afford. Did you notice you didn't need a police escort? Did you notice no squad cars rolling around the way? See, they only come out with the fire trucks and the ambulances, and it's time to spread out the yellow tape on unless it's kill a nigga day. But anyway, we are human beings, not animals. You just walk through a predominantly black neighborhood, not Resident Evil. Black, white, rich, poor, hood, rat, trailer park trash. At the end of the day, people are still people, and all people until they prove themselves unworthy deserve respect. So don't mock or stereotype our poverty, because yes, we are God-fearing people by nature, but that don't mean you can't get your damn chin checked. I hope this was educational for all of you. For me, it's been fun. So till the next time I catch y'all niggas around the way, have a nice one. Brother, peace, 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 peace.